What is up, guys? For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a professional electric motocross athlete and test rider for multiple brands. But today I want to take you guys along with me to go and test multiple different bikes and create a video for the channel Charged Cycle Works. I'm going to take you guys on a little behind the scenes of what all that looks like. Everything from prepping the bikes, prepping the camera equipment, getting out there, testing, filming, and the editing process behind that. It's a lot to do. But this is my daily life. I love it. I think it's super cool to get out there and be able to be in the position of testing a bunch of different bikes. But I just kind of want to show you guys what that takes, and let's go have some fun and try some new bikes. All right, we're loaded up, hitting the road now. It's about an hour drive. I'm gonna head out to a lake that's right by the trailhead that we're gonna be riding today. Take a bunch of like up close beauty shots, like, you know, the all that good fluff for the video. I'm gonna take those shots when I get there, and then after that, Nate and Brian with Charged Cycle Works are gonna show up, and we'll all take these 3 bikes out, swap off, ride each one of them. Let's get out to this lake and show you guys the 3 bikes we'll be testing today. Just pulled up to the lake, which is nearby where we're riding. I'm gonna see if this is a pretty prime spot to take some beauty shots of these bikes. It's a little bit windy out here. Hopefully it's not that way up while we're riding, but so far this is pretty beautiful out here. All right, the primary focus of today's testing is this E-Ride Pro SR. Reason being, we just installed the brand new V3 X9000 controller onto this bike. So that's the biggest reason that we're out here today, is to really get a feel for that controller, put it through its paces, see how that goes. But a really nice thing that we're doing today is actually testing the suspension on this bike. We've got the Sirris F43 front fork that's specifically designed for the E-Ride. So we'll be testing that today, paired up to an EXT Arma MX rear shock. So first things first, I'm gonna be pulling out each one of these bikes, and we will get beauty shots, get kind of all of the pre-footage that we need to fluff up the video. So I'm gonna get the camera equipment set up and start taking some shots. This right here is bike number 2. This is a Talaria MX5. It is starting to get built up to the moon. Been doing a lot of work on this bike recently, so let's show you what it's got. So this MX5 has got a couple of really sweet upgrades. Starting out with just the basics, it's got some handlebars, direct mount stem. This has got a really nice Gigio headlight. And then we've got some 1619 wheels. Those are just KKE 1619s. I always run Warp 9s on my personal bike, and they just barely made some pretty sweet ones here for the MX5. But the big thing about this bike, well, there's a couple big things I should say. So this has got the V2 EBMX X9000 controller, not the V3 that we're testing on the SR today, but it has got the new NAB battery in it. So this thing is able to push some serious power with both the battery and the controller. And we've got Tech suspension on this bike. So I just barely installed the new Tech front fork, as well as the brand new Tech rear shock to kind of match this up as a combo. And believe it or not, that is not everything that we're gonna do to this bike. We've got some new upgrades coming for this soon. But in the meantime, those are the upgrades that we've got on this bike that we're gonna be testing today. Mainly that new suspension. We've already tested the controller and the battery, and those both kick ass. But the suspension is what we're really after testing today. So super cool that we're gonna test this bike, the E-Ride Pro SR with the V3 X9000 and Sirris suspension. And then I've got one more for you. It's the bike that you guys saw me clean earlier, but let's knock out some beauty shots of this bike. All right, last bike that we've got here is the E-Ride Pro SS 3.0 that you guys saw me wash earlier. I have been already testing this bike quite a bit, so it's not really gonna be the focus of this video at all, but it has got an EBMX X9000 controller on it. It has got EXT front and rear suspension. And the big reason why that is so special is because it has been really, really hard to get suspension on any of these new gen bikes. All three of the bikes that I've got with me today, they went to a different style of brake, which means that fitting up forks is really difficult because you can't get the brakes to fit. So with that being the case, we've got new suspension across all three of these new gen bikes, which is so cool. It is so rare to see that happen so soon after these bikes came out. So these suspension companies are pushing hard, and it's really exciting to get to test all three of these bikes. But once again, primary focus of today is the EBMX X9000 V3 controller. The suspension testing on all of the other bikes is mainly happening just to break in this suspension and get this to a point where we can actually review it after we've got some good seat time in it. What up?
You think this will fit on the trail?
I think there's only one way to find out.
I've been wanting to try out this King suspension.
Ryan's ready to ride. He's been driving like a maniac
Yeah.
the whole way up here.
I believe it. All right, we got beauty shots knocked out. These guys just showed up, so we'll get these bikes unloaded, get geared up, and get out there. All right, so we're all getting geared up, but I'm getting all the camera equipment ready to go on the trail. Got the 3 helmets with GoPros and comm systems all together. This is the filming backpack, so you're on, your main camera. I've got a 70 to 200 lens, GoPro batteries, a mini drone. That way I can get all the goods while I'm out on the trail. A little Insta360 action as well. And yeah, we'll get geared up and get out on these bikes. All right, the 3 of us are cruising up to the top of the trail, getting a feel for these bikes that we're on. And then we'll start filming, so we'll let these guys get a little bit further, find a nice spot to get an intro, and start filming from there. All right, so sometimes this is how things shake out. Brian just got a flat on the SR before we even started filming.
We made it this far!
So, yeah, you got to sort that out. Might resort to plan B and just focus on the Talaria if we have to, but...
Let's wait for Nate. Maybe I'll go by myself and
do that and I'll film Nate.
And see, wow, man, I don't even know if I have the tools for the axle and all that.
I do in my truck. So you need my trailer keys.
Okay.
And then my truck keys are in my trailer.
For some reason I can't fix this because we don't have another bike.
Monster.
Call me.
Yeah, I'll just stash these and let you know where they're at.
You probably don't have a pump, do you?
Yeah, I got that fancy electric one.
Hell yeah.
I should be able to fix it.
Okay. Brian is down for the count, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna keep on keeping on. He's gonna go and try to fix the tire. I'm out here getting shots of Nate.
MX race on purpose. Has the dust died down?
Yep. Sick. Yow, ripping. Blip. Blip.
Little mini talking point, this E-Ride Pro 3.0 with fully EXT suspension feels so good out here. It is so fun on these trails, it's crazy. That's what's so cool, like, I'm out here working, but hey, work is play at times, you know? Thank you, one more coming. Alright, so now I'm just trying to get to another good location with some nice sunlight that I can get a cool shot of them. That's opening up well, but I also got to be able to pull my bike off to the side in a place where the camera won't see it.
Alright, gotta put the bike in a spot. Backpack off. That's the process, just over and over again. Cool little like tree branch, and then I'll just like pan to the side, catch him. Might be a cool slow-mo moment. So now I'm prepping a shot, so I'm gonna start on this tree, catch focus, come through this, open up into that scenery right there. That's so sick.
Now I've got a big fork that can do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, sick. So now Nate's gonna shoot out of the trees there, come winding up. You might go this way or that way, just gotta be ready for it, but the scenery and overall shot looks pretty awesome right here, so.
Woo! Dude! This is my Talaria MX5. That is the new Tech fork. This is the new Tech shock, and holy shit, it transforms this bike.
I kind of think, so we're trying to face this way for the intro.
Okay.
I almost
Right
wonder,
here?
almost wonder if we could get right up on that and see if we can see that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is a great spot, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a view. All right, we made it to a really scenic spot up here at the top of the mountain. So I think it's really prime time to get an intro going for this video that we're trying to film. It was a bit of a bummer that Brian got a flat tire within like the first few seconds of the trail, but luckily we've got a whole new video that we can put into play. Still get that filmed, still get that done. Hopefully Brian still shows up. So yeah, we'll see what's up. Let's film an intro.
I'm gonna try my best. I mean, I'm up here having a good time, so yeah. I feel like I should have filled my little camel bag full of Red Bull though. That water's not doing shit for me, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, dude, let's let this thing fly. Let's see what happens. Found the missing link to my Talaria MX5. maybe I should be a little bit surprised that I'm up here talking about how much I love this Talaria MX5. So that's enough talking for now. I want to get out on the trail. I want to show you guys what this thing's all about. Dude, where'd he come from? Huh. Getting a little loose.
What's up? I'm just getting used to the bike, riding it normal.
Yeah.
And I'm just blown away. All of a sudden, the SR is probably the best bike out there after you put a controller on it.
I need to get to the top of this mountain here to pull out a drone. So I have to have good visibility on the drone at all times to have good connection. So with that being the case, I got to climb a really nasty, loosed, switchbacky hill climb. And the hard part is it's hard to see because of the sun. Oh yeah, this is nasty. Oh. Hardest part is just not being able to see. Steep, loose, nasty, blind. Pheasant, that's cool. Alright. Alright, this is a little bit techie. What I'm doing is whipping out the drone. Drone is going up shortly.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Alright, I didn't cut myself. That's good news. Holy steep
Bam!
and blind. Whoa.
Yeah. We are 8,000 feet above the Great Salt Lake behind me here in Utah, and today we are testing the brand new EBMX X9000 V3 controller.
Alright, that's the end of the film day, so just heading back home right now. We're gonna get some rest, wake up in the morning and get these videos edited. Pretty much spend the entire day tomorrow doing some editing. Might do a workout in the morning so that I still get my fitness on beforehand, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, it's the next day. We're back in the studio. I've got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get after it, but I'm gonna show you guys a time lapse of what it takes to edit a video like this. Well guys, there you have it. That's what it looks like to go full circle on, you know, everything from filming to writing to editing to making it all happen. Ended up producing 2 videos off of that, one for the EBMX X9000 controller and another one for the tech suspension on the Talaria. I'll link those in the description if you guys want to check out what the finalized product actually looks like, but it's a grind. But at the end of the day, it is really cool to be in the position of getting to see all these new bikes and get out there and test them with a really cool crew of people. So cheers to the next one. I'm actually heading out right now to go and test some new parts for Sirris. They've got some prototype parts that I've got on my bike right now that I'll be testing. Sadly can't film that at the moment because it's just pure testing. So love showing you guys this stuff. I'd love to show you more in depth of the day-to-day and then, you know, mix that in with just some ultimately fun videos of getting out there and riding with my friends. So hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know what you think, and if you hit that subscribe button, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to catch you in the next one.